everyone. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. I see Robolica's here. I see Jonathan Vasquez is here. What's going on, Jonathan? I see Rouster. I see Ambi. You want to know what's also here that hasn't been here? It's kind of coming. My voice. Yeah, so it is gradually coming back. Probably by next week, I think it'll be there. I'm still like clearing it out, but it is definitely, hey, Zalek, it is definitely slowly but surely coming back. And that's a bueno thing. So I'm excited about that. And hopefully everybody's doing well. We had a Nintendo, what do we call it? Partner showcase today. So I got to catch a little bit of that on the way home. So I didn't watch it live. And then got a little bit of gaming news. A little bit more than I would have thought. So I usually follow this throughout the week. I usually watch other people's shows to just see if I got everything. And it was a little bit more than I thought. Nothing dramatic. Nothing too dramatic. I'll be very honest. I have about 7 or 8 trailers, so I do want to get through those. That's going to take a little bit of time. Some of these trailers you've seen. I'll be very honest. Some of them you've seen. Some of you have not. Some of them you have not, because I just saw 'em. So maybe you saw 'em, but this channel hasn't seen them. So hopefully everything's doing that. That's what purple sounds like right now. I guess. Hey, wait, what's going on? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's going on. Also, my hair is not curly, so I got my ends trimmed today. That was I don't know. I guess it's all right. But so I did that. So you'll get curly back next week. You'll get curly back next week. Today it's easier to trim him when the hair's straight. So I just left it like that. That maybe Zay, like maybe. There might be a little bit of gatherings on the horizon. See what I did there? All right, yeah. But so we'll see. But yeah, we got a little bit of news. Like I said, no deep analysis of this week, like there was last week. But yeah, there was a couple of different things. Like we talk about business, and if you read between the lines, we're actually talking about other things than business. But we do have a couple of like that going on to not in a bad way, not a political way, more like literally like business way. And then I have some trailers. I will open up the podcast as well. I know there's been some people um who've been who've been messaging me on Discord about like, hey, Purple, I want my own shades of purple, because they saw that I did interviews once upon a time, and totally okay to do interviews. But you gotta introduce yourself. We can't just be like, yo, let's jump into who this person is. So if that usually I open the lines in case you do want your own interview, then we can get to kind of know you. So we'll do that. So let's do this. Gonna kind of rotate between a couple of articles and a couple of not articles. And the first one I want to open up with, it came out the showcase today. It's one that we've shown on this channel before, and we're going to talk a little bit about it because I think it is like a pretty cool story to connect to something else. So let's start with the trailer. We're going to jump to the article. How about that? All right, here we go.
Deep in space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm. 15 years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast. Maki and Omura two young explorers must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home. Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op adventure. You'll need a few tools to survive. The scrap hook grabs and moves platforms so you can carve a path forward. The liquid launcher blasts water to activate mechanisms and cool down scorching surfaces. And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more. Use the tools together, and you might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles. While exploring, you can encounter strange life forms, or opt for a detour and take a little travel break. With GameShare, two players can adventure together locally or online if one person has the game. Can these two brave explorers save their home? Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this summer.
So that is Orbitals. Orbitals is actually one of my top most anticipated games for 2026. So I was excited to see it in the Nintendo Switch showcase today. With that said, I also want to bring up an article that mentions it because I think it is very important. Because when you watch the game, the trailer, a couple of things automatically stand out, right? It is a very different anime style. They call it retro. I kind of take a little bit of offense to that just because it's kind of the cartoons I grew up with. If Neos is in chat, he's going to say it's the cartoons he grew up with. We know that's not true. But no, I think it's kind of cool. And so, and I think what we're starting to see, we've been seeing this, is we've gotten to a point that graphical power is kind of really pushing the limits. There's not really a lot more there. Computational power is probably a lot more indicative of actual power. And we also see a lot about, and we see art style. And so, like, how do you stick out? And so this game has really started to stick out to me since I saw it last year for, obviously, the art style. It's giving us a story. I will say that the narrator who does these things for Nintendo seems so dry. It's always the same. I don't know if it's a computer or what. Super so dry person. But overall, I'm looking forward to it. And there was something at the end. Is that a Holtz we see out in the wild? Is that Holtz? What is going on, Holtz? So glad to see you. Actually, Mel, we got two of our people from London joining us today. How is it going, everybody? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Sailor Moon. So a lot of people have talked about Sailor Moon. I was not thinking Sailor Moon because Sailor Moon came out. Maybe it was not in my repertoire of cartoons. And we can talk about cartoons here later in the show. But I actually never seen Sailor Moon. I have no idea what Sailor Moon's about. Other than it has some weird, like when they transform and stuff. That's all I know. Some weird transformation stuff that they do. But with that said, I think this is true. I think you're gonna. I'm hoping you see some more different art styles to try to gain traction. But when I look at this as well, it also makes me think of like South of Midnight, right? We saw South of Midnight. That was a pretty cool art style, if you ask me. Or what was the one? The Midnight Light, the one where you were like a candle. Oh my goodness, it said something midnight. Like those also have very unique art styles too. But I would say that probably the reception was kind of muted on both. Even, I mean, I did my best for South of Midnight, but even that was kind of muted. The Midnight Walk, that's what it was, the Midnight Walk. So I hope this is something. Last year we saw the Disney one, oh my goodness, it's not Disney, but it has a Disney cartoon style. That also didn't really make it. So I don't know. I want to believe this as someone who's like more into the story, more into the art side of gaming than anything really. But I don't know. Maybe it's wishful thinking. Is it wishful thinking? Did Polygon get it right? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. Since I've been practicing drums and saxophone, that is a very different combo. Woodwind and percussion. Wow. Well, Holt, you should post a video of it. They are life reincarnations or something from another planet. Sailor Moon? I have no idea. It makes sense why they're called Moon and Sailor, but reminds you of Cowboy Bebop? Isn't that on Netflix? Or is there like an older one? You love Sailor Moon, Ravalica? Yeah, no, it's actually not come up. Like, strange enough, the cartoon that came up that I had no idea about was is it called Avatar? The Last Airbender? It has The Last Airbender in it. Like that came up a few years ago at work. Someone was like, "You gotta watch this. It's super deep." So I watched that. So I know about that. Um, but I don't know about Sailor Moon. Best game of the year, Expedition 33. You know it. Oh my goodness. Stop talking. Stop talking. Someone, why do you know what we need to have on this channel? I thought I put it on there where it had like an age restriction for adults, like it's adults only stream. So Neos, can you please, I don't know, go practice a racing game or something? Adults are talking. This is the adult table. Have you noticed that, y'all? Have y'all ever noticed like when it's like literally the kid, like the mature kid knows how to sit at the adult table, but the kid who's never been at the adult table, the one who needs a high chair, is the first one who acts like they just never been there. How does Neos keep telling on himself? I don't know. I don't know. This is just me. The Last Era. Is that what it's called? Rebelica? Nice. I thought I had it. I can still sing. I mean, home the theme tune to Sailor Moon. Thanks. I don't even know there's a theme song to it. I didn't even think there's like a theme song to it. So we shall see. But that's hopefully we get some more on this. But the other thing I want to say that I don't think I have any more games from the Nintendo Showcase. I do have one more. I have one more for the Nintendo Showcase. And but what I want to say that the showcase did lean into, and since we're talking about Nintendo, the thing that the Nintendo Showcase leaned into, I thought was three things, right? And it tells a lot about their strategy. One, there were third-party AAA games as part of that showcase. So I thought that was like we've known with the more power with the Switch 2, we were going to get that, and we saw that particularly from Capcom. So super kudos on that front, as well as Square Enix. So the Japanese, legacy companies coming out to support their legacy platform. Always love to see that. So we saw that. Another thing we saw was, and we saw it at the end of that last trailer, really leaning into this game share capability, right? So if y'all did not know, Nintendo Game Share capability is where only one person needs the game and two people can play it. So that's not revolutionary. Like we saw that with Split Fiction. It takes two, like only one person needed the game, other person gets a friend pass. But I think Nintendo is making it a little bit more streamlined where you can do that all within the game chat feature, a la Stadia. I always gotta plug Stadia. Y'all know me. I always gotta plug Stadia. But so we'll see. Hey Simpleton, what's going on? Did you really? Did y'all like it? Did y'all like? It took me a second to get into it, but then this is Avatar. That is. Took me a second to get into it, but then I could see what they were talking about, where it is kind of a there is kind of like a moral dilemma in that story. I feel like so I could kind of see where people are going on that one. Um, it's always older trying to still be young for some reason. Why is this guy talking? Why is the person? My goodness, like, sir, 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 please go. Did I actually see that correctly? That you did not win one Sonic Racing on Tuesday Neos on your own stream? Just stop talking. Just stop. Just stop. I watched Avatar a couple times each year. Really, Rebecca? Gosh, jeez. So you really know it. You really know it. I want to keep playing. Just play it. Do a shot. We should do a game we should do that game. We should do that game, say like, I should get it. I should probably get it. Maybe not. So we'll see. But we have an article up. I got to talk to y'all about this article. Because we have two articles like this. And there's been a whole bunch to be made about the rising RAM costs and how gaming systems are going to become super expensive, which might still be true. But Nintendo has said, they are going to try to maintain their $450 price points. That is still a lot. I do not want to act like that's not a lot of money. But what they have said is like they're going to try to remain it at this price level for now. They are not the only ones who are saying this, right? So we did get a little bit of news. And that is from PlayStation, is also saying they're unlikely for now to raise the price. Now, I don't think these two statements say the exact same thing, but I don't think they mean the exact same thing, right? PlayStation 5 is well into its life cycle, right? We are on the 6th or the 7th year, depending on how you count. And Nintendo Switch 2 is only like 6 or 7 months into its life cycle, depending on how you count. So obviously to me, PlayStation can offset it a lot easier. Also, PlayStation has already done some price hikes on their system. Nintendo, it could be said, did the price hikes before they launched. Tomato. Overall, though, seems like RAM is not having as big of an impact as maybe a few months ago we would have thought it was. That's what they're saying for now. We shall see. I wouldn't also doubt that, there's just some global economic situations that are starting to thaw out as well. And that could be also contributing to it. So let's see. Hey, Crow, what's going on? You know what I was disappointed to not see in the Nintendo showcase, partner showcase, was I was really hoping to see Blizzard and Diablo 4 for Nintendo, because that's where I want to play it. So I didn't see that, but we did see a lot of Bethesda. So I think it might be coming, or is that just wishful thinking on my part? Could be just wishful thinking on my part. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to, Chariot Man. It's better. It's not where I'm at. It's going to probably take me, I think next week I'll still be a little bit streamy. Like next week I'll probably sound like as if I have been talking for several hours. And then I think in 2 weeks is when probably my normal cranky voice comes back. Some already knew the price of RAM was going to skyrocket, so they preemptively raised the price then so that they could say they're not raising them now. Ooh, simpleton. In my mind, I have simpleton charting this out on a whiteboard. he's doing the like I see what they did. He is master detective extraordinaire. Yeah, so I agree. Um, but if it's not for RAM prices, right? Because what we said last year, a lot of it was having to do with trade wars. And so now it's RAM prices increasing. Overall, not raising the price. Okay. So where's Ron Slusher? They are not raising the price. Disney Dreamlight Valley Switch 2 release date was announced on the Direct an hour before the devs announced it. Oh, I do not have that news. I know Robolica and Crystal are big time Dreamlight Valley people. Are you excited about this one, Robolica? Are you excited about this? I'm very tired. Fine, stay awake. Ooh, Roswell, we'll try not to go too long. We'll try not to go too long. So yeah. So that's what happened so far. I'm gonna save my favorite trailer that I saw for last, because the best for last. But yeah, so that's the news as far as we go with I think that's all I got for Nintendo. So if y'all are expecting a lot of Nintendo stuff, I don't really got a lot of Nintendo stuff today. I do have the showcase, but not all of it, just a couple of things from this. Oh my goodness. I hate when I do that. I hate when this happens. Like I look for other stuff. So, all right. I think I know what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do a trailer, another trailer. Then we're gonna talk about another gaming company here in a second. So let's keep going here. Let's keep going on here. Which we have, so it's free. It's free. There's a couple of free upgrades actually. So you can't argue with free. I wonder if it's really free. You know what I mean? Where people are like, freedom isn't free. I used to hear that in the army a lot. People would like soldiers when they like, it's like when the kid who gets to the adults table talks, you're just like you tell on yourself. It's like the brand new soldier who like just put on the uniform tells on themselves, and they'll be like, freedom isn't free. And it's like, dude, you didn't even deploy. You know what I mean? Anytime I see like these young kids, I'm like, what are you talking about? You like twisted an ankle in basic and called itself like disability and retired? Get the F out of town. We don't do that here. So with that said, let's do another trailer. This one is, let's do this one. How about this? All right, I like.
Are the stories true? That there are creatures as big as houses on your faraway island?
These Tearfredy natives are savages, and their savagery is contagious. You're using my people to carry out your experiments. You came to our island to destroy everything, to kidnap and kill my people. And we're the ones you call monsters.
There you go, Xbox people. Greedfall had a little bit in there, a little bit of something. It looks cool. We're gonna go off a little bit different tone because that was kind of like dark, world's dying type of stuff. So we're gonna lighten it up because this is gonna lead us into our next business stuff. So here we go.
Walay mo'y.
And you would be presuming, correct, Mel? Planet of Lana 2. I forget something children. I was looking at the title too just now. But yeah, so Planet of Lana 2, Planet of Lana, if you played it, really beautiful game. If you haven't played it, really beautiful game. As you can see there, side scroller with like kind of a lot of like that puzzle mechanic. So the way I look at Planet of Lana is kind of like a more pretty version of Inside. That like to me it's a certain type of like game, right? It's like it's very forward progression, but with a puzzle twist, right? And I think where Inside has a very very kind of dark story. Would I call it dark? Dystopian? Very dystopian. Planet of Lana traditionally has a pretty story. It's a touching story, I'll say it like that. A lot of layers. There's layers to this, as Dark 1985 would say, or levels to this. And so, yeah, I was excited to see that, actually. I did not know it was coming out. Or another game for $20 or prior. Why? Why do they do this? Why do they do this? Why do the people do this? And I see their holds. I chased after more ramp and learned the hard way that the ramps actually have horns. Oh my goodness. Holtz! Holtz, the British humor. I love it. Holtz, you're gonna have to come on when we open the lines. We haven't heard from you in forever. But that was a PlayStation. So because it was PlayStation, we are going to jump to some PlayStation news. So this actually surprised me. This actually really did surprise me, which is to say, Ghost of Yoni exceeded sales of then Ghost of Tsushima. I don't. I like this one. Just I'm not saying you all who played Ghost of Tsushima. I played Ghost of Tsushima, and you all who played both. I did not see as much of a like Ghost of Yoni is like huge. As we're like, Ghost of Tsushima was literally like a game of the year contender. I forget who did it lose to. Lost to someone in like a tie, right? And so I thought that was really interesting, especially considering how there was like a lot of like potentially controversy with Ghost of Tsushima, which I still don't quite, or Ghost of Yoni, which I don't quite get. But they're saying that it did really well. So are we gonna maybe get more ghost stuff? I don't know, but I would imagine they're definitely going to want what's the word I'm looking for? Optimize that large player base going forward because of Tsushima. Ooh, Mel. So I like what you did there. Is what you're saying is Ghost of Tsushima walked, so Ghost of Yodi could run. Is that what you just said there, Mel? Is that what I pick up you're talking about? Yeah, I can see that because the player base is already there. right? So it's like Ghost of Tsushima had a slow burn, and then like Ghost of Yodi, like can you pick up and start running? I I can I can get that. I still don't think I would have like. I just remember when Ghost of Tsushima came out, it was like a pretty popular. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't around. Like I was like under a rock in October. I mean, I saw Zaylik play it. I saw Ambi was playing it. So I get like people in the community were playing it. I just didn't think it was as big as they said it was. Um, it's called Taking What Belongs Me. They made it and it's mine, but I do need to get some SSD so I can hold on to them and store them. It's called Taking What Belongs, but you're stealing the game, Neos. You're never gonna get me to be like you're some like knight in shining armor. You're literally stealing the game. Like I don't know, like this mentality you had. Um, but it's flawed. So yeah, it happens all the time. When the previous installment is well received, people pick the sequel, and that will do well in sales. It doesn't mean the game is better. Oh, let's see. All right. Okay, so I could see where here's another good one, Mel, that I think you're right on this. Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom initially outsold Breath of the Wild. Initially. Right? But Tears of the Kingdom still has like some 10 to 8 million more sales. So I can see what you're saying. Like people love Breath of the Wild. So it really set the part for Tears of the Kingdom. So but still I just didn't feel like here's the other thing, like with Ghost of Yodi, you literally had Assassin's Creed Shadows that is like kind of in the same gameplay style setting. That's why I just say it surprised me. It surprised me. Obviously, that's what they're putting out. It was surprising to moi. That's a weird flex. Of course, the sequel to a highly enjoyed game sold better than the first one. The second one comes into a pre-built. Yeah, I think that's what Mel is saying. That is what Mel is saying, Simpleton. I guess for me, I just didn't think the hype was as big. I just didn't think the hype was as big. But I can see the point. Y'all have convinced me of this. Y'all have convinced me of this. Now with this next game, this next news has a game associated with it. So what I want to do is show the game first, and then we'll get to the news. We'll do something like that. Just so just because we can. So with that said, let's do the game trailer. I hope Zaylik is there. Doing this one for Zaylik. All right, here we go.
Machines. They're getting deadlier. Into teeth. The last line of defense. The greatest hunters in the land. This is Hunter's Gathering.
So that is Hunter's Gathering. This is the Horizon game that is coming out. So yes, if you were like me and had to watch this a couple of times to understand what was going on, you're not alone. So this game takes place in the same universe as the Horizon Zero Dawn series. Yeah, the one with Elo and the red hair that Obi Kenobi always wants me to play. Yeah, this isn't the same universe. This is a co-op game that reminds me of what Arc Raiders initially was going to be. So I don't know. I look at this, and if this is I'm not saying it's a bad game. I don't want to say it's a bad game. I do find these kind of like co-op adventure games I'm always curious about like where does it get its like moment? Like I think you like play it initially and then you're kind of done, right? Like it has to compete against so many other co-op games. So, and it seems like it's more of a roguelite, as Rouster would call them. And so, yeah, that is in the Horizon universe. That's what I picked up. Um, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't know how to feel about this game. Really? Hey, Daytona, what's going on? Say like you're not. What? So y'all are not buying it. Um, oh my goodness. Okay, y'all are. Let us know your feelings in chat. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is this a? I don't even think this is a Destiny style game, right? Like I could see the Fortnite influences. You want to know what other game this reminds me of? There's a game I think it's called Wayfinder. Check me on this one. It's from the people who do Remnant and who did Darksiders 3. Gunship Syndicate. It's not Gunship Syndicate. Oh, what is that studio called? They're based out of Austin. Anyway, they're one of my favorite studios. I just can't remember their name right now. Gunfire Games. I think it's Gunfire Games. I think that's what they're called. And they have a game called, I'm pretty sure it's called Wayfinder. That I'm just like, why? What? Like, and this one reminds me that they're both kind of in that same genre, which maybe it's big. I don't wanna say it's not. Like I will just say it's not. It's no one in the community really talks about these types of games. So I have this kind of like biased lens that they're not popular, but again, our community is like for the most part older gamers except for one not so great Sonic Racing player. I still haven't played Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, I can play. I like I said, I know Breath of the Wild really well. Rebelica, Tears of the Kingdom. I would have to relearn, and I am so afraid of doing that because I am kind of far in Tears of the Kingdom, but I would have to relearn it, and I'm just like, I want to have to relearn that. I want to have to relearn all that because the intro to that game is like 3 hours, no joke. Characters go against canon. Oh my goodness, Zalik is serious. She's going with canon. Story stuff and these ones are supposed to be considered canon. she is dropping the line. It reminds me when I was talking about it's when I first met Eniolk. And I know there's some stuff with her in our community, but Rudix had like several of us who like Zelda. And someone I mentioned the Hyrule Warriors game. And this guy, I don't remember who he was. He's like, that's not canon purple. And I felt attacked. like like when gamers throw out canon and it's like I guess. I don't know. Mel would know what I'm talking about because if y'all did not know, Mel, Extra Life Reviews, some of y'all do know this from his interview. Mel is a Lord of the Rings content creator. So anything in J.R.R. Tolkien Lord of the Rings is the thing. And the people who get into like lore and canon, like they are in it. You know what I mean? So when Zalik's like not canon, she has just thrown out her Horizon card on the table for anybody to see and to challenge. That's what she just did there. She just did that. Then we'll hate it. It's not gonna. It's like a dungeon loading slide. Zalik is not happy with this. Like in roguelike, I used to have to look up the difference. Now I just know it's a game. I just won't. A crow. I think you're right. I mean, I play Orcs Must Die is one of them. I don't know which one. It's one of them though. The art is awful. Horizon has such beautiful art. Changing it was a mistake. The mobile game looks so much better. Oh man, Zalek is on a tear right now. Let him have it, Zalek. Let it out. Let it out. The roguelike starts over completely. No upgrades of any kind. Roguelites usually has some sort of progression between runs. Ah. Both of them means you will be starting over, though. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Roster, for the clarification. I got it. Thanks. Still won't play it. Love it. This is like comparing Sims 4 to Sims 3's lore was changed. Game took huge steps backwards into Rebolic has went through many years of therapy. The way she was able to calmly say that without being triggered, I can tell. As for Zalek is going through the stages of grief, where the franchise has went into a direction that many a gamer would consider the wrong direction for their franchise. So she has now said, this is the wrong direction. Thank you, Rebolica, for telling us that, showing us and telling us that that we will one day come on the other side of this and forgive the franchise for making the cardinal sin, the era, the unforced error, if you will. Thank you, Rebolica, for once again wise, sage ways coming there. We don't need canon when you got Ganon. I love it. I love it. Keep on coming, Holtz. Orcs must die is a roguelite. Okay, Browser, you just defined those, and I'm gonna have to go back and understand what it is again. Oh my goodness. I abandoned Sims 4 for 6 years. I know, you were on your journey, but you have now come back. You have now come back under the fold. Krilla has been working on this instead of Horizon 3. So if maybe it's going to have as much, maybe it's going to be good. Maybe it's going to be good. You know what I mean? Like, look at this art. You're telling me you don't like this art style, Zalek? Let's look at this. I mean, what's not to like about it? This guy has hair like squids. Kind of. Sort of. Not really. But he has a big bow. And this person has this cleaver on the left side. This person has a sword. Person has some really good tattoos. Second to the right. And I don't know what the person on the far left has. Other than, I guess it's the token dude on the left. I don't know what he's like. Everybody else has a reason to be in this picture, in my opinion. But I'm not really sure what the guy on the left is adding, other than a big belt buckle, it looks like. I can't tell. But I like the big bow. I guess. Did I get that right? Forza Horizon 6. Oh, Daytona, you and your racing games. Daytona is a serious racer. They already went the wrong direction with the poor excuse of a Lego game. Uh-oh, Mel is coming off the top rope. I mean, they are tag teaming right now. Zalek got done. And Mel's like, I'm just, hold my beer. Let me get in on this. Which, to be clear, should have been an easy goal, but they, in my opinion, failed it greatly. Geez, you know what? That is like, not only did you fail, you failed greatly. Like, that is tough. You know what I mean? You could have just left it at they failed, Mel. But you're like, no, they found that ugly tree. And they hit every branch. That's how bad they fail. That's how bad and ugly this thing is. That is an opinion. When they had done dozens of base games updates and it was playable again, I came back to Sims 4. So this is what it's going to take for Zalek to play it, Rebolica. They're going to have to make some stuff. The art style isn't that bad, honestly. It's just not suited for this franchise. Oh my goodness, y'all are Y'all are not letting this one out. I like it. It looks like his arm itself might be a prosthetic weapon, maybe? Maybe? I guess that's his superpower. You know exactly what I'm trying to pick up on. I know his pants on the left-hand side look like an 80s rocker. His pants look like he was an 80s rocker who still has those pants, but it's like the 2020s. You know what I mean? In which this style never has really come back. But he still holds on to it. And he's British. I'm pretty sure this guy is British on the left-hand side. This is a British 80s rocker who is now in the 2020s trying to rock that style. And everybody is like, sir, it isn't coming back. But this dude doesn't care. This dude doesn't care. That's the vibe. That's the energy I'm getting from him. Look at the gameplay. One character has pink hair. I didn't see anyone with hair dye in the main game. Oh, whoa, Zalek. All right. The attacks are flashy, big, weird things, and they go into cauldrons, which most characters are. So, Zalek, are you saying Elo is a natural redhead? Or are you definitively saying Elo, or whatever the chick's name is, are you saying she's a real redhead? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think that would have been a really cool argument for Tencent to use on their ripoff to be like, hey, is Alo a natural redhead or is not? Like, we don't know. So I love how Zalek is definitively saying there is no hair dye in the Horizon franchise. That is such a narrow delineation. This is lawyer speak, by the way. She is like, there's tons of things we could have used in that scenario, but this one is, she went to the hair dye. But the gameplay shows them doing this with no care. Maybe they're that level. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe we just hadn't seen this part of the game. It looks bad. It looks like a free-to-play multiplayer of the game that launches and gets shut down within the same year. That is also a character. I think that is a certain type of energy. Daytona, I could see it. Maybe it surprises to the upside. You know, I'm gonna try to, be that commentator. Like, it has a lot of upside potential based upon current benchmarking, right? So it has the potential to surprise on the upside. If you are wanting a underdog, this is your underdog game. Horizon Gathering of the Gatherers. I don't know. I thought it was a hunter-gatherer game when I saw that. I'm not gonna lie. So are those two redheads the first two concepts of good are so these are redheads? Could catch Simpleton? I don't know. I mean, how do we know that there's hair dye in this universe? Zalek, like, did you pick up some artifact / journal entry within Horizon? Because I know you platinum the game, right? Did you pick up something that said there is no hair dye? The hair color is all natural in this world. Did you pick that up? And is that why you are countering on this fact? Because it is very particular. It's not terrible, just not right for the franchise. It alienates all existing players and tries to attract a different market at the expense of fans. Oh my goodness. She is the nativist. She is the nativist of the Horizon series. I love it. I love the passion. Can y'all feel the passion that Zalek is typing this in there? Zalek is typing so hard in the chat right now. She's messing up and having to go backspace, calm herself down, and she then types it again, and it's a bunch of like just letters and cuss words. She is really breathing exercise advanced level at this moment. She is a redhead. Oh my god, I have to pick up my daughter. I'll be like, no worries, Rosser. Sounds like me chasing the rock style. That's 40 years. Could be you, Holt. It could be you. It won't last. Wow. Double downing. Benchmarking. Noisy coming off. Noisy always got to give it to the PlayStation community. I see you, Noisy. You're like, yo, is this time we're going in. We're attacking. Attack formation. Let's go. Shut down and gets a few tweaks and released with a new title? Maybe. We'll see. I stand with Zalik. Yeah, the chat has spoken. The chat has spoken on this. Well, yeah, I mean, as a Lego game, it sounds like a perfect match, but both games and Gorilla both failed to deliver a product that severely undermines both their previous projects respectfully. Zalik played the Lego Horizon game, though. I don't really understand Lego games in general. Like, I'm like, just go watch the movie. Like, I saw the Lego Batman, and I was like, just go watch the movie. Lego Star Wars, I'm like, just go watch the movie. I don't understand what makes it so great that it's a Lego like a Lego game of the movie. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't get, like, Lego Horizon. I'm like, just go play Horizon. Like, I don't get it. Like, what's the point of playing the game with Legos? Maybe it's just me. It was so limited in gameplay and misunderstood. So for $20, I might have reacted differently, but for full price, it's a disgrace. Mel is still. This is what you call where Mel has been letting this build for a couple of years now, right? Like, 'cause the game came out, I think, about 2 years ago. You can feel that Mel has been letting this simmer. Zalik right now is going through the stages of grief. She is angry that they did this to her franchise. Mel is something a little bit darker, if you can't tell. Mel has already come to terms that they have butchered this franchise once. So he is used to the loss. But what he's doing now is he's saying, fool me once, shame on me, right? Fool me twice, I don't want to do it because it's the George Bush analogy, but you know what I mean. He's not letting this one go. Mel is now written off Horizon altogether. He hasn't told you this, right? He hasn't told you this. He doesn't even know this himself, to tell you the truth. But the fact that this hits him so hard that he is bringing out criticisms from 2 years ago tells you all you need to know. Mel has went to acceptance. He has been angry. He has already been in disbelief. He has already tried to reason with the studios. He's even been sad for it, but now he's accepted it. And he's accepted that this is going to be hot garbage. Neither of them have actually graduated to Rabalica's stage. Rabalica's stage is forgiveness. Did I do that right, y'all? Did I catch y'all? Did I catch y'all? Oh my God. Thoughts on Splitgate 2 and how they had to re-release. I don't know the difference between Splitgate and Split and all those shooters. I have no idea. But I do have Jack of all trades who comes to this channel sometimes. He likes Splitgate. So I think the Splitgate community is super excited about this. But to tell you the truth, after X Defiant died, I stopped tracking shooters altogether. None of them will ever live to that. No, but didn't meet anyone who seemed to have hair dye. But if they didn't, it wasn't bubblegum pink or artificial bright colors. What do you have against Bubblegum Pink? Thoughts go broke in terms of games. Thoughts on go? If do I think that I don't think it exists. I don't think it exists, Daytona. I think because if that's the case, then anti-woke games would be doing amazing, right? But we see from some of the biggest anti gaming CEOs, their games aren't doing too well. Looking at you, Moon Studios and No Rest for the Wicked. Looking at you, whatever that rip-off of Elden Ring is, that I can never remember the name of it, that they haven't made a profit yet, but that their CEO keeps doubling down on the most like horrendous of tropes. I just think the gaming industry is in a it's really hard to break out. Where you have live service games that are pulling people in, you don't necessarily have a huge new consumer base. There's so much more competition for people's attention, not just from games, but from social media. And yeah, so like unless the game has to be materially better than your go-to game, especially if it's a live service game, it has to be materially better than that. And it has to be materially better. It has to give you like a significant, solid story or something if you're into that. So thinking of what's the chick that runs around? She does parkour. I can't think. It's from Square Enix. That game. I can't think of the name of the game. Like that one was the one that they were like, it's go woke or whatever. But no, like these games, like I think we're in a place where the winners win big. Let's use a different term. The winners win bigly, and the losers they really lose. Right? It's a swing big, miss big type of industry. That's how I feel about it. Lego games are very much caricatures of the franchise. I just don't get them though. I just want to watch. Maybe that's it. You gotta kind of like that satire type stuff. Why I was speaking about redheads, I've got to say Regina from Dino Crisis is Regina from Dino Crisis is the best. What? What is Dino Crisis? I mean, is this a redhead moment? Hey, is this a redhead moment? Are we doing this for redheads right now? Is this like Redhead Appreciation Day today? Because they came in strong defending them. Holtz is coming in. We know Simpleton has a expert eye for this type of stuff. So we are going to see. I haven't read out Horizon, but I'm not convinced by this game or any spin-off multiplayer game Sony is trying to push. He's come to acceptance, y'all. He's come to acceptance. Y'all are gonna love it. You're gonna play hundreds of hours with Noisy. Well, Noisy, they did say that about a couple of games. Gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I don't know. It does seem like they're loving it. Concord 2.0. Ron Slusher. It could be. I just have a question about games like this. I just am like, what? I think I have a problem when games are you're taking two totally different genres, right? You're going from like an action adventure story driven game to like this multiplayer co-op rogue light game. To me, that's the biggest thing. Like, I don't really care about the art style or whatever that. My biggest thing is like, you're making it into like, those are totally different player. Like, the decision to greenlight a game like that makes me think you don't know gamers. You know what I mean? To just say like, oh yeah, let's change up this thing. It's like when you read a book, and it's like if I'm reading like a character, it's like, let me take Sherlock Holmes and put him in a rom-com and be like, oh yeah, the Sherlock Holmes crowd is gonna really love this one. It'd be like, no, we won't. You know what I mean? Or like putting like Ripley from Alien into like, no, let me not use her, because Ripley can do anything. It's like putting like, what's that stupid chick who's the lawyer? Legally Blonde, and making her into like some like, I don't know, Liam Neeson character. That would actually be pretty hilarious. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. When you get switched to, he's not getting it, Jonathan. He's totally gets it. He's put it in his mind that it's horrible. He's never going to get it. I've had 11 years to process The Sims 4. I know, Rebolica. You should. We appreciate you. This is part of that process. Anytime we have to talk about Sims 4, Rebolica goes through her thing and she shows up. It is not her burden to carry. She has said it's her burden to carry. And she has worked through that. And we are here for the journey, Rebolica. We are here supporting you too. No one mourns the wicked. Oh my, no one. No, we don't. Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge had another redhead. Mirror's Edge had another one. We'll probably never see another Mirror's Edge, but that was one. This game feels like an executive, let's make a live service game like everyone else vibe, rather than a creative dev choice. They want the microtransactions money. Yeah, I mean, I always wonder what happens in these meetings where they're like, who is like, guys, I have a really great idea. I have a really great idea. Let's take this franchise and use this monetization model. They're gonna love it. You know, like I always wonder, like, who says that? And when that game fails, does that person do they own it? You know what I mean? Do they like, yeah, I made that decision. I own that like horrible decision. You know what I mean? I always wonder that. I always wonder that kind of stuff. Forspoken, yes, Holtz. Forspoken was the game I was talking about. I get the feeling Sony pushed them to do it because that's been their focus for a while now. Could have been. What is PlayStation doing? Hey, Aaron! Aaron's a PlayStation guy. I can't take PlayStation seriously. I'm sorry. Aaron, where are you going? Where are you going? I think I would enjoy Sherlock in a rom-com. It means we see shirtless. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Stop it, Daytona. Stop it. We don't want to see that. Benjamin Cumberbatch? Or whatever his name is? Doctor Strange? Daytona, what's been going on with you? Elwood becoming John Wick. I watched that. What have I started? What have I started? Honestly, this game could have been a new IP and it would have been much better. They tried to. It was called Concord, right? It could have started as a Horizon project and then evolved into its own Capcom with early versions of Resident Evil 4. Maybe. I could see that. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Let's see. Devil May Cry. You know, people say I would love Devil May Cry. I don't know. But I could see that. I could see that. How did Elwoods catch strays? Oh, Simpleton, you got something there for Miss Woods? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm hearing? A little Tinder spot for Miss Woods there? All right. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see. Changing genres gameplay has worked for some games like Baldur's Gate. Did they change? But did they change that much, Wit? Did it change that much? Mirror's Edge didn't have that. No, the videos won't let them. I agree. Spies. Oh, Daytona screen face. I'm just thankful God of War live service was canceled. That would have been awful. You know, I feel bad for the people who worked on it. I feel bad for the people who worked on it. One Talk Concord 2, look no further than Highlight Card. Is that the one? Jeff Janak? That's his favorite one for this year. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, let's do. We will come back to this if y'all would like. We will come back to this. Oh my goodness, I can't. Oh, is this me? This is me. Nice. Let's see if I can do this. Anything? There's nothing else. Let me see. Okay, let's do some trailers and then we'll get some more news. Because I do have one more thing I really want to talk about, and then we'll do trailers and then I'll open up the lines. How about that? How about that? How about that? All right, what do you want to do? Not my favorite one. We're not gonna do that one. We'll do, let me see, how do I want to do this? This one, this one. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that was Reblade. I actually like games like this. So it reminds me of what the Fist Fortune Shadows Torch, that new one, the second sequel to that, it's gonna come out. I don't know what you call this camera angle. But as long as the gameplay is smooth, I actually like games like this. I guess it's like a more evolved, kind of like the Diablo camera angle. So, and I think you can do a lot of stuff in the world that way. Excuse me. So I don't know, I'm a fan of it. So it's on my radar. If y'all want to talk about it more, please let me know. It looks cool. Yeah, I thought it looked cool, roster. Dodge and parry, pass, really simple. Simpleton's gonna play this one. Simpleton's gonna play on. I could see it being very much. I don't know. As long as I'm okay with dodging, parrying kind of gets annoying. But as long as I can dodge, parry, and shoot, like I'm good, or do whatever. Like that was a little bit of Black Myth Wukong, even though Black Myth Wukong didn't really have parry. It did have a parry mechanism, but it wasn't like a advanced parry mechanism. So we'll see. We'll see. Welcome back, Rouser. Welcome back. But it does look well made. I will be. I know, Data, you're a racer. It looks. I like it. It's kind of my speed. You know, kind of my speed. We got another one. We got another one. We got another game, and then we got 2 more trailers. So I'm going to show you this one. We're going to talk some more. Then my favorite trailer, and then I'll open the lines. How about that? How about that? Works for y'all. Works for me. Does it work for y'all? Because it works for me.
What the heck just happened? You've got to be kidding me. What is that thing? Subway Sesame, huh? Maybe this is just what I need. Hey, that's almost like a treadmill. Time to get your steps in.
I know there's a right time, but I'm sure now nothing can pull down. There is no right line. I'll ensure that no one can bring me down. Though this might not be easy, most times.
right time to keep on standing strong in this life.
Don't ask me what's going on. Don't ask me what's going on. So what y'all, Amy really is looking forward to this game, so don't crucify it too much. There are so many levels to that trailer that I don't like. You have the song going on, right? So I don't know if it's like she used to be a singer and that's her backstory. But there's another trailer where it's like this chick finds herself on this planet with these dinosaurs. But like I've watched this trailer now like 3 times. And there's one of the dinosaurs, I just noticed it, has like this like white hair. And so given Zalek's like intensity with like identifying hair dyes in games, I was wondering like, did the dinosaur dye their hair now? And then also you have the music and the chick's just like walking around. Like there's another trailer that's a little bit more serious. Like I don't know what's going on. I honestly have no idea what's going on. I just know the game is like a stealth game. The first trailer I saw was more serious. So you only have like a week to wait. You only have like a week to wait. So yeah, it looks interesting-ish, right? Some of y'all are gonna like it, some of y'all are not, and some of y'all are like, if you're TK9, we haven't seen TK9 in so long, but if you know TK9, you're like, this looks like a TK9 game, and it has nothing to do with the gameplay. Oh, TK, you know, if you're out there, we miss you. I think this was a Japanese love story at a Jurassic Park. Is that what it is? I don't know. Daytona will not be playing it. I could understand why Daytona is so upset with this one. I don't think this is for Daytona, for multiple reasons. It's less about the hair dye, more that it doesn't fit the source material. I get you, Zalek. I get you. Tokyo Scramble? Yes, it's Tokyo Scramble. That was the name of the game. That was the name of the game. We could definitely talk about that more. But I just was like, what the heck? All right, so we're going to have just this last piece of information, last little piece of information, and then we're going to get to my favorite trailer, and then I'm going to open up the lines. All right, so this last piece of information. Yeah, it was Tokyo Scramble there, Rebolica. All right, so here we go. Steam Machine delayed as Valve revisits pricing. So if y'all remember, the Steam Machine was going to be priced around, I forget what it was, like $900 to $1,000. I think this is an interesting thing, right? Because Steam, usually it's PC players, but you know, a lot of them already know how to connect their computers to their TVs. But I think the chat, there was several people who really said, "Hey, I could see myself getting this," but then the price kind of made it like a little wonky. So it's going to be interesting to see what this is. And we got 2 different things on this one, right? Steam Machine should play most games great at 4K 60. That should is doing a lot of work in this sentence. Like, don't get me great. They put the they put the emphasis on great in this title. I think the emphasis is on should, right? And that also like this is giving me mixed feelings, y'all. I don't know how I feel about should and revisiting stuff on price, delays. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about this one. My precious cube. I know it is a pretty. I do think it's kind of an interesting little box, but I don't know how I feel about this one, y'all. I don't think I was gonna get it anyway, but I This is something to keep your eye on in 2026. I need 60 frames in 1080p and I'm happy. Well, if we go back to that, we hope we hope it gets you 60. We hope it gets you 60, Daytona. But here's my thing. I feel like Nintendo could claim this at the moment. And you're not saying you're gonna get a Nintendo. You know what I mean? Nintendo's hitting 120 depending on what game you're talking about. So I don't know. Maybe there is a Nintendo in Daytona's future. Maybe. All right, let's just get to my favorite trailer and then I'm gonna open up the lines. All right, this is my favorite trailer. Some of y'all will disagree with me, but this is the one I'm most excited about today. I know I've been building it up a lot, but I'll tell you why afterwards. All right.
Journey to the Lost Lands. Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic action shooter. To stop an alien threat from destroying all human life, you'll journey solo or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Syncs to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall.
So oh my goodness, I still have the wrong screen on. So let's talk about this. I know some of you are like, Purple, what the hell are you talking about? Look. I haven't seen the name Turok since like 30 years ago. All right. So I got excited about that. But not my play style. So to me, the reason I liked it, because what is one of my favorite games? Outriders. Outriders is one of my favorite games. Co-op game where you're teaming up with people, you're taking down enemies, you know. This game has it. It has abilities. It has like different types of classes. It has like what I like when I have a multiplayer game. Now the story is pretty always saving humanity, always unraveling secrets. But I like to see animations and I like to team up with people. So you see me with Orcs Must Die, right? You see with Outriders, you see that with Remnant. Oh my goodness, Remnant is so good. And so yeah, so if I get to do that with dinosaurs, why not? And, wait, I just noticed this, y'all. Are dinosaurs having a comeback? Have I been missing something? Like we see it with Turok, we saw it with Tokyo Scramble. Like, are dinosaurs having a moment that I haven't been tracking? Because like there was that moment way back in like the early 90s where there was like dinosaurs everything because of Jurassic Park, right? You had like Dinotopia, you had Jurassic Park, you had all that, but then they went away. And so I want to know, are dinosaurs having a moment that I just now put together? Like, are we on the cusp of a dino comeback? I don't know. I don't like Nintendo original titles, and there's really no reason to get one because it usually has the worst version of games. I could get a PC or next gen console for better versions, but you couldn't get Mario Kart World Daytona. You can't get Mario Kart World. Yes, I saw that too, Ambi. I agree. I like the first person, third person switch out. I agree on that one. I will only play that game if the dinosaurs have different colors here so they can So you can show me what elemental base. Oh my goodness. Holtz with the humor. Do y'all know Angry Joe show? Thoughts on him? The Angry Joe. We know Joe from our community, Joe? Maybe I don't think he calls himself Angry Joe. He used to be called Angry Chicken, and then he was called Joe, but is there a different Joe, y'all? Am I missing? Is there who's Angry Joe? Who's Angry Joe? Who's Angry Joe? I don't know. I don't know an angry person. I also think someone who has a show based upon anger has issues. How about that? How about that? Person who has a show based upon anger has issues. But no, what's Angry Joe about? Who's the main person? Who's the main person for Angry Joe? Per Norma site, The Mermaid's Curse looked in. Oh, so I did see that. I did see that. That's the one. That's the mystery one, right? I never played any of them. So before I talked with Ambi about this, and Ambi was saying that's a pretty big series. I never played it. But what did you like about it, Rebecca? Angry Joe is a YouTuber. He reviews games. I don't know. I only watch Hey Joe. It's like Joe's talking about Joe. So the only game reviews I watch are Extra Life reviews. Mel, he was in chat. He's in London now, so it's pretty late. But these are the only game reviews I watch. Him and Escapist. But no, what's he do? What's hey, are his game reviews about? Are they good? Are they bad? Do y'all like them? Why do you bring him up, Daytona? I can give you an opinion. I don't know who he is, but I can give you an opinion if I how about this? I'll watch a review and then I'll give you an opinion. How about that? I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. But yeah, so I don't know. That was everything that like games that recently came out. A game that I'm really like one of my favorite. My Reanimal comes out next week, which is really close to Mario Tennis. She liked the puzzle detective thing. That was the mermaid one. That was the mermaid one. Uh-oh. We have talking about angry. Talk about anger. We got anger coming in. And first I gotta say thank you to thank you for the gifteds here, Ambi. Thank you so much. Ambi's always so generous. Ambi's a baller, but we have come in hot from down under with the fire. Zalik, you're on. Let us know what you think.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Zalik. We can hear you loud and clear.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Hi, Purple.
Hey, Zalik. Zalik. So, hello. Also kudos to you for winning in Sonic Racing the last race on Tuesday.
Thank you, thank you.
I believe everybody in that stream actually won except one person. So
just wonder who that was. No idea.
So but thank you for joining. In chat earlier you had some choice feelings for a hair dye in a game. Would you like to expand on that?
It's more they're not sticking with the source material rather than the hair dye itself. Like, I didn't encounter any characters like the ones they've made in the other game. There's no, like, I read every data point in that entire game multiple times. And there's these are supposedly heroes of the world. Like, they're supposed to be known characters. I'm like, we've never heard of them. There's no data points referencing their deeds or great feats of victory. Like, who are these people, and like, why are they looking so strange? Like, their attacks look intensely powerful for the world they're in. Like, it just doesn't seem to match what their source material is, and that's why it's annoying me.
All right, so you don't necessarily have anything against individually. You don't necessarily have any issues, right?
No,
But
if they gave it a different name, it would probably be okay. It's because they're calling it Horizon, that's why I don't like it. And they said in the longer, like 20-minute dev like version of it, they said that these characters are now canon to the story. And I'm like, what? Why?
so say like, so what if they were to say when the game comes out, we're dropping like a free DLC or a free download to the games to find these people's background in the game?
It would help, but I think I'd rather than just say we're making it a different game and calling it something different. Like, it's like a Summit CEO went, all right, we need a live service game. Horizon has good market value. Let's just name it that. And they're all like, oh, well, if we have to. Kind of, it just doesn't feel like it matches like what the game is at its core. I think changing the art style was the biggest kind of first thing they've done wrong. Like, the art in that game is particularly distinct and gorgeous, and then they've just made it into a generic cartoon. I'm not saying it doesn't look good. I'm just saying it doesn't look good for what this is.
Right. So what you're saying is like Horizon has a world. It is beautiful. It has its own lore, it has everything. And then you bring in this game, and I don't think you're actually upset that the game exists with the Horizon. I think what I believe is the salt in the wound for you is that they said it's canon.
Yes. Like if these heroes had theoretically existed in this world, would Aloy's story even made sense? Like, if these are these mighty, powerful heroes, why aren't they the ones saving the world? Why is Aloy doing it? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, and the fact that we've never heard of them, like, you know, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to what has already happened. Like, why weren't they at the big battle at the end of the first game? Like, where were they lazy butts for that?
Maybe you have to play this game to figure that out. Maybe they weave it in there.
Yeah, and it's not even like open world. It's just like click a screen, let's go to a dungeon. Rogue light style. It doesn't like, it's just so drastically different.
Is that not what we do in Orcs Must Die?
It's, again, Orcs Must Die is it's its own thing. Like, that's what their premise is. So they've continued with it. Whereas this is attaching itself to something else, and it doesn't kind of weave in very well, in my opinion.
Interesting. So are you getting it or not getting it?
I might get it just to prove I'm right, but give it a go so I have a justified basis for my opinion.
No. So you are gonna get it.
It depends how much it costs. Like, if it's ridiculous, if it's like $100 and it looks terrible with the more footage that comes out, I will make a decision then. But if it's reasonably priced and I can afford it at the time, I might just try it to see what the hype is. But yeah.
Is there a hype around this game? Is there hype?
Oh, no, I think every video I've seen so far is negative.
Well, there's always one that needs to be positive.
Yeah, like,
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was to say, like, if you look at Jaw Raptor, he's like a big fan, like I am. He has all the inside information, even coming from Guerrilla, and he's like, yeah, it doesn't look good. Like, he has like statues of Horizon. Like, he's got all the comics. He's played it inside and out, and even he, who has probably financial benefits to promote these games, are like, yeah, it's not good.
I will say that the hair commentary has, I already know where Daytona is. Daytona went down a rabbit hole. Because they have went way down a rabbit hole for this one.
Yeah, like a lot of the hairstyles in the game, I think there was some white hair, which might make like natural sense with natural dyes and things. But most of the headdresses and adornments were like machine parts. They weren't dyes. Like they did have interesting styles, but they were like weaving things into their hair. That like it wasn't like an artificial go to the salon, come back pink situation.
Um, maybe they got a maybe it's a different time in the universe. You know what I mean?
I think if you look at the trailer, the longer version, it shows Aaron, like one of the main characters, recruiting them. He's recruiting these people for some purpose in the longer version.
Okay. So
So it's
that
the
doesn't
same
make sense.
characters in the same time. I'm like, okay, Aaron, why aren't you helping Aloy right now? Why are you off with these random people? Like, has he just stopped saving the world with Aloy to go hang around with these people? Like, how does it fit into the timeline?
I mean, you're not a little bit intrigued how they're gonna fit it in?
I look, I am open to be surprised if if it turns out to be fun. I will eat my words, but at this stage, it doesn't look good.
That's fair. That's fair. So this game doesn't have to do a lot to impress you. It sounds like like meaning
If it's anything other than a pile of crap, I will be very surprised, and I will enjoy it if it's enjoyable.
So right now, what are you saying the game's going to be?
I'm gonna
Scale of 1 to
say-
10.
I'm going to say it's probably a 5, probably basically fun, but not meeting what you would expect from a Horizon game. Like, I think it's, if you had just put a brand new name, called it a new IP, said we're playing a roguelite, it would probably be moderately fun. But I think for what it is, it's just going to not meet the current expectations of the fan base. And it's going to be a dud and close down. Probably the service will get shut down like Concord or whatever.
Interesting. All right, we shall. My goodness. Well, I know you had some opinions on it. I know Mel had some opinions on it. Daytona just was adding to y'all's opinions. So it seems like the community has spoken.
Yeah.
I know you were talking about this game when we were talking about the whole Tencent situation. So I was really interested in what it was going to look like.
Yeah, I think
And-
like, the Light of Motrium actually looks better than this.
Oh my goodness. The Light of Motrium. Which one's that?
Or isn't that the Tencent game, something Motrium?
Oh yeah. I couldn't remember what they call. Well, I don't know.
Something Motrium. And then there's the mobile game made by another company. That one is exactly what I thought this was going to be. That mobile game. If you look at the gameplay, it looks like the same art style. You're riding machines with other players, and it looks like a perfect co-op of the current world. Whereas this is just Fortnite with a Horizon sticker.
So we do. Zarina is in chat. Hey, Zarina, what's going on? Zarina, you missed the conversation earlier in chat. There's a new game coming out for the Horizon series on PlayStation and PC, and one of the main character from the original game, her name's Aloy, right? Zayla,
Yeah,
that's her name?
Aloy. Yeah, it's
Aloy.
like a spin-off of Alloy, like a metal.
Aloy. And
Aloy,
Zaylik
yeah.
has doubled down that Alloy is a natural redhead. So this was a conversation in the chat. whether this
She
was
is a natural redhead.
This was a
Like, that's what
conversation.
makes her different. Like, everyone, like, all the, like, NPC interactions are like, oh, hey, Flame, Spark, or Redhead. Like, they make redhead comments about her because she's so distinctly different from the rest of them the whole game. Like, she stands out because of her red hair.
I mean, couldn't this be like kind of like, wasn't Blondie called Blondie? But is she not
Well,
like a, or like, couldn't we use Pink? Like Pink is called Pink, but that's not her real hair either. Like, I mean,
you see her as a child. She has red hair.
I mean, I'm
That
just
child
saying.
was poorly
I'm
designed
just
too.
saying. I'm just saying that there's sometimes like cultural reasons people dye their hair, and
Yeah, I'm not saying there isn't. It just hasn't been done in that universe. So it just, I don't know. It just, some of the characters, like in the longer version of the trailer, just looked strange compared to, like, one or two of them look decent. I think the guy with the bone thing on his head looks okay. I don't know. I just feel like having like bubblegum pink seems distinctly different from anything else, particularly if she's a Kaja, which she's supposed to be.
so say like, I mean, just for everybody in chat, different doesn't mean strange. We're inclusive
No,
here.
no. I don't mean,
Inclusive here.
like, no, I mean strange for the universe. Not that is a bad hair color in any way or form. I think dyed hair looks great. I'm talking in terms of the universe.
Wow. So I hear you. I just feel like universes have inclusion too.
Yeah, like
And
yeah.
we should be inclusive of everybody's hair color,
Yeah,
regardless
look,
of if it's natural or not.
yeah, no, like I have no problem if there was more like explanation for it. Like I'm digging myself a hole here. I can feel it. It's
I'm just doing my best. I'm just doing my best to like see how far you can go down this one.
like I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't, in a general sense, it doesn't matter. But it's like it's more just another reason it doesn't fit into what the universe is in terms of Horizon compared to previous stuff.
I say like I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you're sounding very much like a nativist at the moment.
No,
Doesn't fit into the
it's not-
universe. Doesn't represent what it is.
Like,
It doesn't.
no.
It doesn't work here.
No, I think it's coming out cross wrong.
I'm just saying. Say like this is what you're saying.
No,
Am I missing it? Am I missing it, y'all?
no, like
Now you're gonna.
no,
I get. You're gonna start.
like each like character set in the game has distinct styles, hairstyles, colors, clothing. It made them very original and interesting, and then there was a lot of lore and backstory to back up why those things happened. So I just feel like it's a deviation from existing story. That's more where I'm trying to come from, but I don't think I can say any more without making it sound wrong.
I don't know. Zalik is now policing hairstyles.
No,
Like this is like Zalik is literally policing hairstyles, y'all.
No.
She's saying this
I'm saying,
character.
where did the dye come from? That is more the question. Where did they get this color from in this universe? It's not that she can't have it. It's where did she get it?
Where did she get it?
Where did that dye in this, like, what chemical did they magically find that made this possible in this universe? Like, where are they getting this stuff?
Say, like, are you asking this question of other characters in the game? Like, just because someone had a better hair coloring experience than another person, does that mean you can ask? Like, it seems like you are being very particular with certain characters that you have already said are strange and don't belong in this universe to this character. And so it's kind of like, is there maybe something else that's going on here?
No.
I mean-
oh my god, you're making it so.
I mean,
like if they can find a way to write it in and make it make sense, I will be happy. How's that?
make it make sense. My goodness.
Like
Like,
in the world building sense, like did they source it from a special flower? Did they find it in an exotic land? Where did they get this hair color from? It has not been seen before in this like
exotic. Now they're exotic. Zalik, are you serious? You're calling them exotic because they have
Oh.
they
Like-
can't be natural to this world. Maybe Alo is not. Maybe Alo is exotic. Have you thought about that?
Well, I think that was the point. She was different from the rest of them. That's why they noticed her.
That's what Zalik is, or Serena has said it. So like you're
Oh,
now
D.
saying
D. Wilsonian, don't you dare.
what is it? It's okay.
No, 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 no. J.K. Rowling go suck it.
I couldn't top that one. Damn it, I couldn't top that one.
No, that person, she's scum. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I mean, Dalek, but Dalek, do you understand? If we just take what your words are you more of a J.K. Rowling or not a J.K. Rowling right now?
Not a J.K. Rowling. No, never.
But you have now just called. You have critiqued someone's hair color.
It's
you
more.
have not asked anybody else's hair color in the game.
I'm critiquing art, not the actual hair. Well, it's the art style. It's the art style. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't like it how it fits into the world within the existing art style and source material. I don't realistically care if they have pink hair if they explain it properly. It's less about the color and more about the world.
Have you ever thought, Zalek? I mean, I hear you. Have you ever thought that art is very multi-layered and interpretive? So the way you interpret hair color may be different than how someone else's interprets hair color. And potentially there's something else that's going on here. So let me ask you this, Zalek, because were you not allowed to dye your hair pink? And now you see someone who has pink hair, and now there is kind of this almost like something you suppressed for so long that you now see in someone else and you have to attack it?
I feel like it's become a bigger issue than it meant to be. It was a small comment and you've just made me try to justify it here. You're digging me a massive hole.
No, how am I digging it? How am I digging this one? I'm just asking questions, eh? Like, I'm just asking questions about the game, about your beliefs.
No, look, I like different hair colors. It's not.
Now you like different colors. Now you like different hair colors.
I do. I like stories and worlds to follow the worlds they have already built. Like, if they're going to do something, explain why. That is my point.
Zalek, are you now telling us that you like pink hair people? You have friends who have pink hair.
I have a friend who has teal hair. Like, it doesn't matter to me in a general sense.
It doesn't matter. You don't actually see hair color, do you?
No. People are people. But I like all sorts of people, all sorts of hairstyles. I don't care. I'm talking about a game. That is what I'm talking about.
Everything else is like, what is going on?
I know.
Oh my goodness. I know.
You're like, I gotcha here.
I didn't do anything. Zalek, we're just taking your words and we just saw it, and so I just thought I would expand on it. And I'm just letting you know what I hear, and I'm just trying to find clarification. That's all. And so
it's more okay. Let's move away from the hair color. I just think it's like, I think just the premise of the general game is where they've gone wrong. Like, you could say multiplayer, and then I think everyone was particularly imagining one thing and we got another, and it's more generic in a game sense. Like, it seems like it's trying to be a bit like Fortnite. It's like it's trying to have different skins and cosmetics and transactions for these characters that they're building characters that lean towards cosmetic and microtransactions rather than what makes sense, I suppose, in terms of what you're looking for in a game, the universe, and what you're looking for in the game. Like, I don't mind anything in a game as long as they explain it, and I don't think that has been done here.
Zalek, this is really starting to sound like the same criticisms we heard with Dragon Age: The Veilguard. This is sounding like a lot of these same characters that you have a certain definition of a game. And it seems like if anybody veers from that type of definition, you're automatically going to say they're trying to cater to a different type of gamer. They're not catering to the originals. And I think it's gonna fail.
Okay, like I'd say to a small degree, maybe, but not in a general sense. I played Dragon Age. I like Dragon Age. And I think a lot of people were saying that, particularly because of a certain character in that game. And I think that was just prejudicial, not because it was anything wrong with the game itself.
This is.
Like
I'm just trying to do it.
People were hating on Dragon Age because of the one character, and that was just transphobic hate that was piling on that game.
Well, it seems like we're hating on one game because of a hair color.
It's not the hair color, it's the hair color plus a host of issues. You're fixating on the hair. It's not just about the hair.
Well, because I feel like the hair is where it started. I feel like if we had not seen the hair color, if we truly were a society that did not look at hair color, if we were truly like all hair colors are the same, right?
Okay. Let's just leave okay. So let's just say the hair doesn't matter. What about all the other things that they've changed?
Pink hair people do matter. Pink hair people do matter, Zalek. That's the point. Pink hair people matter, Zalek.
Of course they matter. I'm talking about the game.
You just said they don't matter. You just said they don't matter, Zalek. This is why we have this. If we do not speak about pink hair people, Zalek.
You're twisting my words.
If we don't speak about pink hair people, then this type of stuff happens. This is why we bring attention to it, Zalek. That's why we say pink hair people matter.
Yes, they do.
We all know that natural colored hair people, because everything, you just said it, we automatically assume everybody's hair is naturally colored. But when you see a pink hair person, you're like, that pink hair person is ruining the game.
No.
That's why we say pink hair people matter, Zalek.
I'm saying the change of art style has ruined the game, not the hair itself.
Oh my god, harassment. I get it, Joe. I had red hair once. Sorry. My hair is black.
Blonde.
Oh my, Steve, stop it. Give it. Oh my goodness.
No.
Hey, cool, Carlos, what's going on?
So wrong.
I don't know. It seems like she doesn't want to have anybody have a chair. I agree. Joe, I think she's on that side. Yeah.
No. People can be whatever they want. It's just, I'm talking about game art.
Game art.
You're making me...
What? It's okay. If there is a feeling in that you have, let it out. That is the first step to acceptance. And I think it's first knowing that there might be an issue. All right, let's just agree with that there might be an issue here. You know, I'll tell you. I'll start first. I'll start first.
Right.
You know, right. I will start this first. I don't like Link's uniform in Tears of the Kingdom. I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Yep. You're brave. You said it. You said it. Yeah, you said it.
Now you can go. You don't think pink hair people belong in games?
No, I think they belong.
You think pink hair people ruin gaming? You think pink hair people are ruining gaming?
You're putting words in my mouth. I think in the context of the art and the characters in this world, it doesn't make sense for this game. But if they find a way to explain it, that will be fine. I don't care. I'm just saying that the art style has deviated very far from where they started. And like some of the armor and stuff they're wearing, it's a bit different again from the existing styles of these classes of people in the world. So they're just making it creative decisions in terms of art that are different, and they're changing like the open world style of the game. They're making it like they have. If you look at the full gameplay loop, they're gonna have like the battle royale, like what do you call that zone that moves in Fortnite? They're doing that. It just feels like they're stealing ideas from popular games rather than creating a game that honors the original content.
What was so hard about that, Zalek? What was so hard about that?
What do you mean hard?
What was so hard about that, Zalek?
I don't understand the question.
No. I mean, I think you clearly articulated. You clearly articulate your hate, and now you're going to have to leave YouTube for a few years and then come back and say you've changed.
Oh God. Like, okay, let me just look at what Data says. It makes sense.
Who's the favorite PK people of our time? Depends on Elton John when we're talking about Steve. Depends, but it good. And Pink, but she's now blonde. I don't quite get it.
Like,
no, she was like black hair too.
But like, if you look at the attack styles, they look vastly overpowered than what is capable in that world.
So now you're criticizing their physical abilities?
I'm saying they've got magical super strength if they're doing that stuff.
Like, let's go with the exotic nature of them. My goodness.
Like,
just because Alloy doesn't have them doesn't mean that other people can't have them. That's what makes us all different. That's what makes us all different.
If these are magical people, I want to see the lore behind it.
Do you ask for the lore for everybody in the game? That's all I'm just asking. Do you always ask? Do you walk around saying like, "Can I see your lore card? Can I see your lore card?"
Well, the game is really leans that way. So there's literally data points littered across the game for that purpose.
Well, some people, just because they don't have a lore card, say like, doesn't mean they don't they don't belong. Like,
okay,
you know, like just because they don't have that does that mean they're contributing to the game? Okay. They're contributing to the game.
All right. Look, while I am not fond of the direction they've taken, I will be pleasantly surprised if I play it and like it. And I will eat my words if that is the case. Like, I'm not immovable. If I don't, I expect it to be bad. But if it turns out to be good, I will be happily surprised and enjoy it if that's the case.
There's a new P word. Serena, what's the new P word? What's the old P word?
I mean, I think it's the synonym for cat.
Pink. Oh, Pink. Yes. I guess there is.
I thought the P word was the synonym for cats.
The old one? I don't know. I don't know. I think I don't know. There's so many things. Dead on, Steve. Dead on.
God, this is like, it was a small comment that is turned into a typically blown up.
Zaylik, that's the problem. That's the problem. You thought it was a small. That's the thing, Zaylik. It always is a small thing to the people because you've been saying small things like that your whole life. Mm-hmm. And then you go into an audience in a crowd where like that, like I get it. You grew up that way. You grew up where that type of language was allowed and those types of feelings were freely shared.
Mm-hmm.
But now this is a world where like, you know, pink hair characters don't necessarily, you know, like,
yeah, like I feel like it's kind of deviated from where I was starting to be. I feel like I play lots of games and lots of different hair colors and character. It was in a specific context, and now I feel like it's just gone so far away from where I started.
Oh my god, it could be P Hayes. Ooh, there is a P Valley, which is a totally underrated show if you've never seen it. But yes, P Valley, Pink, Purple. There's a lot of them. I'm afraid because now I'm like, what does she think of Purple Haze if she caught on to like?
I like purple. Like my Dune character has purple hair.
Now she likes purple. Oh,
my Dune character has purple hair.
Literally the equivalent of I have purple friends. Oh my goodness. Say like, all right. I got what are you playing?
Oh my god.
What are you playing, Zaylik? Let us know what you're playing. I have my Pink Valley. What are you playing?
God. What am I playing in games in general at the moment? Like Dune. Lots of Dune.
Yeah. Okay.
And Outer Worlds 2.
Just for the record, so Granite is stepping up for. Granite, isn't it shocking when someone you've known for so long says something you're like, I had no idea. Isn't it crazy? My goodness, uncovers.
It wasn't a general hate for hair color. It was just this specific
Should give
case.
her purple hair. Most of my Sims are unnaturally colored skin, hair, and eyes. I know, Rebecca. Most of us, it's not a big deal. I did not know this was a thing.
And for a
I
game
had no
like
idea.
For a game like The Sims, that makes sense. Like, that game has so many different characters. Like,
She says over there you can have pink hair, but not over
No.
here. That's what she's saying. She's saying over there you can do it, not over here. Which, I mean, it follows a trend. It follows a pattern for these types. So it's okay. You think you know someone?
oh my god. No.
Facebook. Yeah, I mean, Zaylik, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're inclusive. We're not,
Like, you're making me
We're
sound
gonna
like
bring-
I'm some
bringing-
hair color racist or something, and that's not what it
You
is.
said, whoa, Zaylik. No one has said that. No
It's
one has
making
said
me
that.
like that. I'm like,
No one
no.
has said that.
I'm talking about a singular game art style, and it has just
Zaylik, you're the one who said
snowballed
that. If that was a Freudian slip, like that, no one said that.
into-
If you were
okay.
feeling that, maybe that says more that you're feeling that. No one has said that on the channel.
Okay.
So if you're
okay.
feeling that,
Ugh. That-
you gotta leave it. You gotta leave it.
Yeah, like, yeah, this has kind of gone the wrong way.
I know she doesn't blink twice at this one, Joe. That there are literally robots running around that you have to hunt in the game. But
Well,
the
then-
pink hair person comes
There's
in,
law. There's law
blows
that
up.
explains that.
blows up. Blows up.
There's law that
Virtual
explains
hunter.
those.
Playful Pandas, France class files of pink poop hair. Ooh, my goodness. Pink poop. I wonder if that actually exists. Pink poop.
Or unicorn poop, maybe.
Unicorn poop? Is pink poop?
Wouldn't they put pink with sparkles?
Pink sparkly poop for unicorns.
Yeah, I've seen that
Interesting.
in stuff.
Interesting. Pink poop. I wonder if they have to eat to get to that. Freudian slip. It is, Joe. It is a Freudian one. Oh my goodness. So she's playing Dune. You're playing
Yeah.
Dune.
I
No
have
dots
purple
don't
hair
have
in
pink hair.
Dune. I have purple hair in Dune.
This is now her tour to show that, look, I have friends who have purple hair. That's not a pink hair one. Say, like, do you have pink hair people in Dune?
I could make my next character pink, but
Of
I
course
have
you would do it now, but it didn't come natural to you to begin with.
no. I always like purple hair in games. I always tend to go purple when I have a color for hair.
McDonald's Nuggets Coop. Yo, I just found that out, Mr. Daytona. McDonald's Nuggets isn't really chicken. I just found that out like 2 years ago.
They changed it in Australia actually because we complained about the chicken group. We have chicken breast.
You have chicken breast for your chicken nuggets?
Yeah, yeah.
Wouldn't that technically be a chicken tender?
No, like they cut it down and make it into little nugget shapes, but like it starts from chicken breast. They're just not pulverizing like the livers and other weird entrails to put in there.
My goodness. Does it taste the same?
It would taste better.
Your poop
Because it hasn't got all the it hasn't got all the mystery parts of the chicken in there, so it tastes better.
Oh my goodness. One character's vomit sparkles. That must be interesting. There was like a sparkle challenge, a cinnamon. Was it a cinnamon challenge? There was a cinnamon
Rebecca, I
challenge.
saw that. I watched that episode last night where he vomited sparkles. That was funny.
We will, Zarina. We will. Canada has chicken breast too. Does it taste? So I agree, Noisy. I like chicken thighs over chicken breasts all the time. Like, it's not even a competition for me. I don't know why no one likes chicken thighs. I love them. I love them.
Yeah, I don't have strong opinions either way. chicken.
Well, everybody has like natural chicken except the U.S.
Yeah, well,
That's
it's like the mass production thing. They haven't been pressured to change it because it's cost effective.
well, in the U.S., if it's cost effective, that's the way we go.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like all
so
the what is it? Corn
they,
syrup stuff. They put in stuff to make it cheaper.
yeah, corn is everywhere.
The,
What
the,
did
the,
they?
the sugar.
What did the things in Split Fiction? The pigs? I know you use them. Oh my goodness.
The farting pigs that to fly.
Yeah, but did they? They didn't fart glitter, did they?
They did fart some glitter, I think.
Oh, they did fart in glitter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Wow.
they did. Yeah.
Oh,
And
don't ask her for. Okay, we will not ask for Bollica.
and if you've ever seen the ad for Squatty Potty, I'm pretty sure the unicorns poop sparkly pink poo. Or it was a soft serve. Like it was unicorn poo. That was what that ad was about.
Zarina, she didn't make a deal about that because they were over there on that game. She's only upset when they come to her game, pink characters and whatnot. It is a thing. It's a thing. Her world just
I have nothing against different hair colors at all, or different people, or different anything. It's just I'm just saying the direction the game has decided to go is different from previous ones, and I'm leaving it there. Full stop.
I got it. She got it off her chest. She's like, done.
Done. It's gone the wrong way.
Oh my goodness. Zalik, are you okay? Are you okay?
No. I feel like it was very misconstrued.
Zalik, where are you? Come on. What are you doing tomorrow? What are you streaming tomorrow?
I'm not streaming tomorrow, actually. I have a medical test to do, so.
Oh no! Hopefully everything works out well.
Hopefully,
is it like a written test, or is like a
no?
like
It's a like I have. They're testing like my breath. Actually, I have to. It's like a bacteria thing.
Well, hopefully it works out for.
Hopefully, it's a set. Yeah, I already did the damn test, but there was a collection error, so I have to do it again. It takes 3 hours and a lot of preparation.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, it's quite annoying to redo.
Got it. And are you going to try to stream? So when's your next stream?
I'm not entirely sure. I might try squeeze one in just maybe Sunday. I know I'm streaming Sunday night with Aussie Dan. That's the only planned one that I've got at the moment. The rest might be just squeezed in between.
Oh my god, Noisy, that would be so funny if that happened.
Let's see, look, Rabalik at that, like, if a game is meant to be historically accurate and they made weird hair colors, she'd be upset.
Yeah, I was saying, like, your game has robots.
But they make sense based on the lore and the story. So that's the point. It makes sense based on what the game is.
Yeah, we will. That would be so funny. Ambi, that would be hilarious. We get one with her and she has pink hair. Love it. I love it. All right, Zalik.
I do need PR. This is just gone to poo.
Oh my goodness. I know.
Unicorn poo, probably.
We get like a message where you're reading off a paper.
Yeah. Like,
and with a crying but no tears coming out. Is that what we're gonna get? Internal conspiracy is valid. Anyway, but no, Zalik, anything. I know. Thank you for being a good sport, but anything else?
Just I'm playing. I think like evening my time, a new Dune Awakening character from scratch, with Aussie Dan's Twitch page. So that is the next planned one on the cards. So I'm starting again with another character. Maybe I will make it a funny hair color just for, a fun hair color is the word I meant to say, just for you, Purple.
But you did say funny because it's
I
different.
meant,
We
I,
always
I,
say-
I meant
get-
fun. I meant fun. I meant fun.
You have to. We haven't went through the training yet, obviously, but it's okay.
No, I misspoke, but I meant fun.
You misspoke. That's what they always say. But okay. Like, I don't know. I don't know why it's so difficult, but I can understand why you are now feeling like you're walking on eggshells everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like there's like a landmine in every single direction.
Not really if you're inclusive of everything. You know what I mean?
But I am in like an everyday sense, and it feels like I am as a person, but it was just in terms of I'm talking about a game, and it just feels
You know what they say about life? It's a game.
Mhm.
But oh my goodness. Is there any last words? I'm gonna shut it down because my voice is doing its little voicey thing now.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, I guess.
No problem.
No, I hope you keep feeling better. I will catch everyone else soon.
All right.
See you
No,
later.
thanks for coming. Maybe I'll get my Sailor Chippy Moon wig out. It's bubble. You should, Rabolica. You should. Well, thank you, Zaylee, for coming by. Y'all notice she did not apologize for her words. We gave her a chance. We gave her an opportunity. We gave her an opportunity. We gave her an opportunity to apologize for her words. She didn't take it.
If I've upset anyone, I am sorry. I honestly was not thinking of it in that context, so I am sorry. If
Say,
it's
like,
been
it's not
upsetting.
us. It's the character in the game. It's not us, Say, like it's not us. But it's okay.
Okay.
All right, yeah. All right. Well, I will see y'all. But I hear there are issues with your house there. Yeah, we'll talk. All right. Well, I will see y'all all on y'all's own channels or in chats. But thank you all so much for coming by. Yeah, Steve, definitely. Thank you for coming by. Thanks both for coming by. And as always, my basement won't be fixed anytime soon. So I will be with Rouster and Scott and Zalix stream on Monday and most likely Neos isn't streaming Sonic, so I will be somewhere. But hopefully everybody does. Hopefully everybody does well, and hopefully my voice is a little bit better next Thursday as well. All right. Well, I don't care where you game, how you game, why you game, what you game on, how long you've been gaming. As long as you're gaming, you're good with me. And as always, this is Purple Haze, and the proof is in the plane. All right, take care, y'all. Bye.